In this video, we're going to discuss about equivalence relation. Let R be a relation on a set A. If R is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, then R is said to be an equivalence relation. So dito, ang gagawin lang natin para patunayan na yung relation ay equivalence relation, kailangan ipakita natin na reflexive, symmetric, at transitive siya. So recall nga natin, pag sinabing reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, okay, so diniscuss natin last video yan. So pag sinabing reflexive, ibig sabihin yan, for all x element of A, dapat makikita mo yung x, x sa loob ni R. Lahat ng x, sa lahat ng element ni A, dapat x, x nasa loob ni R. So, symmetric naman, nasabi dyan, if we have x, y element of A, at nakita mo si x, y sa loob ni R, dapat nasa loob din yung y, x. Then, for transitive, if we have x, y, z element of A, and let's say nakita natin yung x, y sa loob ni R, and y, z sa loob ni R, dapat nandun din si x, z para masabing transitive ang relation. Okay, so dito may condition ha sa symmetric. Sa symmetric, once na makita mo sa xy, dapat nandun si yx. Pag hindi mo nakita si xy, so hindi mo kailangan yung yx. Dito sa transitive, kailangan makita mo yung dalawang to, xy, yz. Okay? Bago natin i-require na yung relation dapat magkaroon ng x, z. So, kapag si xy lang, walang yz, so okay lang yun, transitive pa rin. Pag si yz lang, wala si xy, transitive pa rin. Pero kapag nakita natin dalawang to, pero wala tayong nakitang xz, so dun na maka-counter yung transitive. Okay, so let's have example for equivalence relation. So number 1, let's say we have set A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And then let's say R and S are relations on A, provided na yung R natin ay equal sa 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Let's say 1, 3, 3, 1. Dagdagan pa natin, 3, 4, and then 4, 3. And let's say si S naman is the set containing 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Let's say we have 1, 3 also and 3, 1. Pero wala tayong 3, 4 and 4, 3. So let's try this one. Okay. So, ang tanong dito, are R and S equivalence relations? Okay, so tignan natin. Equivalence relation ba sila? Okay, so dito titignan natin kung reflexive, symmetric, and transitive ba yung dalawang relations na yan. Okay, so kapag may isa lang na nalabag, so automatic hindi na siya equivalence relation. So try natin kay R. Sa R, ang R ba ay reflexive? So sa reflexive, nakita natin 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 for all A. Okay, taas natin konti. For all elements of A. So meaning reflexive si R. Okay? So wala tayong problema sa reflexive property. Symmetric ba si R? Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, so pare-pareho yan, nasatisfy yung symmetric property. 1, 3, nandyan si 3, 1. 3, 4, nandyan si 4, 3. So meaning symmetric din si R. So, try naman natin transitive ba si R. So, sa transitive again, pag nakita natin yung X, Y, Y, Z, merong bridge, no? Yung bridge nila ay Y. Okay? So, dapat makikita din natin yung X, Z. So, 1, 1, 2, 2. So, sa mga ganito na reflexive symmetric transitive, medyo hindi na kaya natin kailangan tignan maigi yung 1, 1, 2, 2. Sa reflexive pala mahalaga to. Pero sa symmetric transitive, basta hindi naman niya malalabag yung symmetric and transitive. So, dito na tayo sa distinct. Okay? So, 1, 3, merong 3. So, hahanap tayo ng nagsisimula sa 3 para maging bridge, yung maging Y. Okay? So, ganun sa transitive. So, 1, 3, merong 3, 1. Okay? So, eto, may bridge. Nandyan ba si 1, 1? Yung dalawang dulo. So, nandyan si 1, 1. Nandito pala ako sa R. 1, 3, 3, 1, nandyan si 1, 1. And then, we have 1, 3, 3, 4. Ito, 1, 3, 3, 4. So, nandyan ba si 1, 4? Yun ang problema, wala si 1, 4. So, meaning, hindi siya transitive. Not transitive. Bakit? Kasi may nakita tayo na yung 1, 3 element ni R and 3, 4 element ni R, but nilagyan ko pang bracket? But 1, 4 hindi siya element ni R. Alisin natin yung bracket. Alisin natin. Ayan. So, hindi niya na-satisfy yung transitive property sa relation. So, meaning, hindi siya transitive. And kung hindi siya transitive, therefore, yung R is not an equivalence relation. Okay, naging eraser yung panulat ko. An equivalence relation. So, try natin si S. Sa S naman, yes, reflexive siya. Nandyan yung 1, 1 hanggang 5, 5. Yes, symmetric siya. Merong 1, 3, 3, 1. How about transitive? So, kanina hindi naman tayo nagka-problema sa 1, 3, 3, 1, no? So, meaning, transitive pa rin siya. Okay? So, transitive. So, meaning, kung reflexive, symmetric, transitive ito, therefore, S is an equivalence relation. Okay? So, yon. Titignan lang natin, reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Kapag na-satisfy niya lahat yon, then equivalence relation na siya. So let's have another example. Number 2, let A be equal to the set of real numbers, and let's define the relation R. Relation R on A by ARB. Pag sinabi kong ARB, A is related to B. That means AB is element of R. If and only if, so ito yung ating pinaka-definition yung ating relation. So, AB is greater than 0. So, meaning kapag ARB, kapag A is comparable to B or A is related to B, that means yung product nila is greater than 0. Okay? Now, let's try to show that this relation is not an equivalence relation. Now, in order to show that the given relation is not an equivalence relation, so ang ginagawa lang natin dyan is mag-provide ng counter-example. Okay? So, usually, ito yung part na i-disprove natin na hindi siya, na equivalence relation siya. Okay? So, dito, we have, let's say, for reflexive, for all A element of R, sa reflexive property, A, A must be element of R. And that means ARA, and that means A times A is greater than 0 from the definition. AB is greater than 0. Now, para maging reflexive, ibig sabihin nito, para maging reflexive si relation R, dapat kapag minultiply mo yung element ni A sa sarili niya, yung element ng real number sa sarili niya, dapat palaging greater than 0 sa lahat ng elements ni R. However, may isang problema dito. If A is equal to 0, then ang mangyayari 0 times 0. Hindi siya greater than 0. Okay, so meaning, hindi niya kayang isatisfy yung reflexive property. So, R is not reflexive. And if R is not reflexive, then therefore, or thus, R is not an equivalence relation. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Kapag hindi equivalence relation, mag-provide tayo ng counterexample, naka-counter. Either makakontra niya yung reflexive, symmetric, o kaya yung transitive. Okay, so let's have example naman to prove that the given relation is an equivalence relation. So let's say we have the set of integers, that A equals the set of integers, and let's define R on A such that for all AB element of Z, 3 divides A minus B. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sa proof, no? Let's prove that R is an equivalence relation. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sa proof nito, pag-usapan muna natin itong definition ng ating equivalence relation. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? 3 divides A minus B. So, ibig sabihin yan, pag dinivide mo si A minus B sa 3, ang remainder niya, 0. Okay? So, meaning, yung A minus B ay divisible by 3. Okay? And if divisible by 3 si A minus B, so, I know you already know about this. Ibig sabihin niyan, yung A minus B ay equal sa 3 times K for some K element of Z. Mag-multiply lang tayo ng multiple ng integer, particular integer sa divisor, ang lalabas na ay A minus B. Okay? For divisibility. For example, 3 divides 6. Ibig sabihin yan, 6 is equal to 3 times, anong integer ang i-multiply nito para maging 6? 2, no? Okay, so laging ganon. Halimbawa, 2 divides 8. That means we have 8 equals 2 times, anong i-multiply natin integer? 4. Okay, so nakukuha dito, no? So meaning, may nag-exist tayong integer na pag minultiply natin dyan sa divisor, ang lalabas ay dividend. Okay? So, bakit ko din i-discuss ito? Kasi gagamitin natin yung idea nito mamaya. Okay? Sa ating proof. So, let's now try to prove equivalence relation. So, for our proof, so we divide. So, let's divide our proof to 3 tests. Okay? So, for our first test, itignan natin kung reflexive ba ang ating relation. Okay? So, let A be element of Z. Okay? By definition of the reflexive property, dapat daw A, A ay element ni R. At kung yung A, A ay element ni R, that means we have AR. A is related to A. And if A is related to A, that means from our definition of relation, that means 3 divides A minus B. So this will be 3 divides A minus A. And 3 divides A minus A, ito 0 na to, no? So 3 divides 0. And we know na kapag yung 0 dinivide natin sa 3 or any non-zero number, ang lumalabas ay 0, meaning walang remainder. Ang remainder ay 0, no? So, meaning, masasatisfy niya to for any value of A. Kasi ang lumalabas lang naman ay palaging 0. So, R is reflexive. Okay? Now, let's try to test for if the given relation is symmetric. So, test for symmetric. Okay. So, test for symmetric. Let AB be element of Z. Okay? And then, i-assume natin yung AB ay element ni R. So, dapat ipakita natin na yung BA ay element din ni R by definition of symmetry. And when we say AB is element of R, that means ARB. A is related to B. Okay? And if A is related to B, that means 3 divides A minus B. Okay? And yung tulad ng diniscuss ko kanina, if 3 divides A minus B, may mag-exist na particular integer na kapag minultiply natin sa 3, ang lalabas ay A minus B. Okay? So that will be A minus B equals 3. Let's say that particular integer is K. We don't know what is the exact value of that K. Depende sa value nitong A tsaka B. But there exists a particular integer K na kapag minultiply mo sa 3, mag-i-equal na siya dun sa dividend because 3 divides A minus B, walang butal. Okay? So for some K element of Z. Now, so this further implies if we multiply both sides by negative 1, so that will be negative A minus B equals negative 3K, and that is B minus A equals 3 times negative K. So, yun. May dinistribute ko lang yung negative dito sa left side and then yung negative dito sa right side and nilagay ko lang kay K. Bakit ko nilagay kay K yung negative? Para i-let natin yung negative K to be equal to Q. So, papalitan lang natin yung variable ng negative K sa Q. Okay? So, that will be B minus A equals 3Q. Bakit ko pinalitan sa Q? Para makuha natin yung idea ng katulad nitong nasa taas. Okay? Because this means na merong nag-exist na integer Q na pag minultiply sa 3 ay equal sa dividend. Ibabalik lang natin, that means 3 divides B minus A. Okay? And if 3 divides B minus A, that is BRA or simply BA element of R. So, R is symmetric. Okay? Now, hindi pa tapos yung proof natin. Itetest naman natin kung transitive. Okay? Test for transitive property. Okay? Or for transitivity. Test for transitive. Okay. So, let A, B, C element of Z. Okay? And then, i-assume natin, so let's consider A, B is element of R, and B, C is element of R. So here we have to show that A, C is element of R for any A, B, C element of Z. Okay? Now, kung parehong element ni R yan, then 3 divides A minus B, and 3 divides B minus C. Okay? Now, this implies that there exists an integer, or there exist two integers km such that, tuloy natin, we have A minus B equals 3K. So, let's say yung K ang para kay sa una. And B minus C equals 3M. Okay? So, kinuha lang natin yung idea uli nung kaninang ginawa natin. And then, let's add these two equations. So, adding these two equations, we have A minus B plus B minus C is equal to 3K plus 3M. Okay? Now, etong A minus B plus B, so meron tayong negative B plus B, makakancel na yan, no? Okay? So, magiging A minus C equals 3 factor out natin yung 3, that is 3k plus m. Okay? And then let's say, ginamit naman natin yung Q. N naman, let N equals K plus M. So, magiging A minus C equals 3N. Okay? And if A minus C is equal to 3N, parang may nag-exist na integer na pag minultiply mo sa divisor, that is A minus C. So, this implies that 3 divides A minus C, or we have AC element of R. So, our R is transitive. And since yung ating R ay transitive, therefore, yung R natin is an equivalence relation. And this is done. Okay? So that's how we prove that the given relation is an equivalence relation.